You've heard announced in letters and in our Charashot about the fact that B'nai Emet has decided to join us and go forward as a congregation together. This Sunday, there'll be a time for them to honor their history, and they've invited us to attend and be present as they remove the Sifrei Torah, the scrolls of the Torah, from the Ark, and begin a procession that will conclude here at Adath Jeshurun, where we will welcome them. Mike Greenstein, our president, and I wrote a letter for their program that they'll be handing out that day from our Adath Jeshurun congregation that reflects on what it means for a synagogue to make this kind of change. In it, I quote Rabbi Louis Finkelstein, who was the chancellor of the Jewish Theological Seminary and a great Jewish scholar, who wrote a book called The Pharisees, which was a study of Rabbinic Judaism. In it, he writes, "If Jewish life survived the destruction of the temple, that was because the synagogue had been prepared to take over the whole burden and carry it forward for generations to come." That expression of Rabbi Finkelstein about the ancient temple in Jerusalem continues to apply, as we point out in the letter, as the Jewish people have moved from place to place and synagogues have developed and changed to meet those needs. And so that's what we're marking in our community. It's not easy. It's very difficult for a synagogue to close, reflect on all the work that was done to maintain B'nai Emet through the years, that it provided so much important support to the Jewish people in those decades. But we also remember that another synagogue is ready to pick up where they left off. And so we really look forward to working together to write new chapters for the future, for this community and for the Jewish people. There's no symbol that's more important to the Jewish people than that of the Torah and what it represents. And so we'll all gather either in the driveway or in the hall of our synagogue on this Sunday at 5:45 to welcome the arrival of the Sifrei Torah and the people who are escorting them. We'll welcome them into our sanctuary. We invite you to join us at 5:45 for a mincha service, an afternoon service, and what should be a really warm welcome as we move forward into the future together. Shabbat Shalom.